Alright, so we are going to listen a story. Okay? What we are going to listen?
A story.
So what you have to do, you have to listen it very, very carefully, and you have to remember this story, and tomorrow you will come and you will narrate the story that I am narrating.
Okay, sir.
You have to narrate better than me. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Okay. This story is about a man, a very old man of China. Do you know China?
Yes, sir.
China is our neighbor country. So there was a man who has only one son. How many sons he had?
One.
One. And he sent his son far away from home for higher studies. You know higher studies?
Yes, sir.
After school, you go to college. So after college, you also go to university, right? For higher studies. So he sent his son far away from his village for higher studies, right? And he had a very big farm. You know big farm?
Yes, sir.
Right. So when he sent his son far away from his village, the villagers, his friends, everybody gathered at his home and said, "You have only one son. You are sending him far away. Who will help you in your fields? Who will help you in your farms? What a bad luck. It's very bad luck." And all the villagers gathered and said they showed sympathy to the old man. The old man said, "Good luck or bad luck?
Who knows?
Who knows?" What did he say?
Good luck or bad luck?
Bad luck. Who knows? And then, after a few days, his son returned back. Right? And the villagers gathered again and said, "Your son has returned back. What a good luck you have." So what the old man said?
Good
Good
luck.
luck. Bad luck. Who knows? And after a few days, his son was helping him to his father. One fine morning, he forgot to lock the door of his stable. You know a stable?
Yes, sir.
Where you keep your horse? And the horse ran away. The villagers gathered and said, you had only one horse. Your son came, but your horse ran away. What a bad luck you have." The old man said,
Good
"Good
luck.
luck or bad luck?
Who knows?
Who knows?" His son was very upset. He knew that a horse can work the work that a poor man can do. How can we work now? His son said to his father, "I'm just going to look for the horse. Where the horse is, I have to find him out." He saw the horse beside the hills. The horse was grazing on the green field with a wild horse. Wild horse, you know wild horse?
Yes,
The horse
sir.
that is not tamed, that is not trained. That is not, there are two kinds, pet animals and
Domestic.
domestic. The horse was not domesticated, right? So the son was very smart, very clever. He managed to bring both the horses home. The villagers gathered and said, "You had only one horse. Now you have two horses. What a good luck you have." The old man said, "Good luck or bad luck? Who knows?" And after a few days, when the son was giving taming to the wild horse, he fell down from the back of the horse and he broke his leg. Though all the villagers gathered and said, "What a bad luck! You had first you had no son, your son went far away, then you lost your horse, now you got two horses, but now your son has broken his leg. He can't work anymore with you, but he will eat. So you will have to help your son now. What a bad luck you have." Now, what the old man said? Or bad luck? Who knows? And after a few days, war broke down in China. Southern China and northern China. People were very scared because hundreds and hundreds of young men were dying every day in the fight. So people were sending their kids to the battleground and they were getting killed every day. One fine morning, the army Jawans came to the village and they gathered all the villagers together and said that we want your sons to fight with us. This is a very important battle that we are going through. The villagers were very upset. They were very upset. They were upset because they knew that all the young men who are going into the battle, after a few days, many of them will die. They were upset. They were thinking about their sons, about their loved ones, that they are going to die. But there were no any option. They had to send their sons to the battleground. They gathered all the villagers. They took all the young men with them, and when they reached to the old man's house to talk about his son, they saw that his son can't fight into the battleground because he already broken his leg. So they did not take the old man's son to the battleground. All the young men of the village went, but his son didn't go to fight the battle. All the villagers gathered and said, "Now we can understand the words of your wisdom, that why you always say good luck or bad luck. Every one's son gone to fight the battle and we don't know whose son will come back. But your son is saved because your son broke his leg. You had, what a good luck you have. Your son is saved because he broke his leg." The old man quietly smiled and said,
Good luck.
"Good luck or bad luck." So did you like this story?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So what you have to do now, you have to write the story. You have to read the story again and again, right? And you have to narrate the story tomorrow like me. Better than me. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you very much.